was born to very wealthy parents. My dad was the CEO of Wendy's, which is where I got my name, Wendy. And my mom was a famous fashion designer. But when I was born, my parents had quite the shock. I was born with 72 toes on each foot. Growing up, my dad resented me, but I couldn't help the way I was. But me and my mom always had a great relationship. She would teach me how to sew, and we always had a great time. Until one day, my mother fell very ill and died a few days later. Before she died, she gave me her bandana. That's all I have left of her now. Hi, I'm Wendy from Nevada, and before we go any farther, make sure to like and subscribe. This is my story. Growing up with 72 toes was very difficult. People would always make fun of me.
Get away, stupid.
Kids made fun of me so much, I had to get special shoes to fit all of my toes. Soon, it became too much, so my dad moved me to a new school for high school to get a fresh start. One day, I was putting stuff in my locker when someone ran into me.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't see you.
It's okay.
I'm Kathy.
I'm Wendy.
Kathy and I became very close, but I didn't dare tell her about my toes. One day, a new kid showed up. His name was Zach, and he had just gotten kicked out of his boarding school in Colorado. All of the kids, including Kathy, were all over him, but I wasn't impressed.
No pictures, ladies. My eyes are only on the best.
Your eyes are on me.
He and I were in the same art class, and of course, he had to sit right next to me.
Hey, I'm Zach.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Nice to meet you, Wendy.
Nice to meet you too.
When the teacher passed out the assignment, I was happy to see that we would be designing our own clothes, but Zach looked terrified.
Do you even know how to do any of this stuff?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
How about you work on it for me?
How about you work on it yourself?
After class, I met Kathy in the hallway.
You know the new kid, Zach?
Yeah.
He's so hot.
He's not really my type.
What do you mean? He's everyone's type. He's so dreamy.
I didn't know what Kathy was talking about. After school, I invited Kathy over because I needed to tell her something.
So, Wendy, what did you want to talk to me about?
I have this really big secret, but promise you won't tell anybody?
Pinky promise.
I have 72 toes on each foot.
It's okay. Your secret is safe with me.
Kathy didn't freak out about it, so I went to bed feeling good about myself, but my happiness was short-lived. The next day at school, I found Kathy and Zach whispering in the hallway, and I couldn't help but eavesdrop.
I know, right? She's such a
Yeah,
freak.
Wendy's such a freak. She told me yesterday she has 72 toes on each foot. You know the big dance?
Yeah.
You got a date yet?
No, not yet. I
I
gotta
was
get
wondering
to...
if I...
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Kathy had told my secret, and Zach thought I was a freak. The rest of the week, everyone avoided me. But it didn't bother me. I was used to being weird and having no friends. Soon came the day of the big dance, and I was going to prove to everyone that I wasn't a freak. The day of the dance, I was so nervous, but when I walked in, I stole the spotlight. I looked around, but I couldn't find Zach anywhere.
What are you doing here, freak? Weren't you humiliated enough?
I may be a freak, and I know I'm a weirdo. But you know what? Even though I have 72 toes, that doesn't matter. I am true to myself, and I don't care what you all think of me. Thank you.
Woo! Yeah, girl! Woo! Woo!
Just then, I saw Zach in the back. He was clapping for me.
Woo! Go, Wendy! Woo!
But then he just got up and left. Wendy? Oh my gosh, you were amazing out there.
Thank you. Is that all you're gonna say?
Your dress is really nice.
I designed it in art class.
Yeah, I know, we worked together. You know, Wendy, ever since I first came to this school, I said that I only had eyes for one person. I'm now realizing that it's you.
Really?
Will you go to the remainder of the dance?
Jack, don't come
Was it
back. No more, no more, no more. No.
His name was Zach. He was a bad boy. That is not what I was supposed to say.
Just to hear Cozy. I love your mom.
Maybe it's an art class.
Yeah, art. Yeah, I like that.
And he's actually kind of good. That's his secret thing.
I'm about your friend.
His secret thing. Oh, I need to call my mother.
What's his secret thing?
Here, this can be our school setting.
Hey, Sarah, look at the camera. Now a word from Jared.
I'd like to say, I like.
What are you doing here, freak? Weren't you humiliated enough?
I may be a freak, but you know what? Whoa there.
Sarah